Fluffy? Come on now, Fluffy, where have you gotten off to? Fluster, Fluffy? Not over here, all right, Fluffy, I'll find you, don't worry, love. I'll find you. All right, well, look at that. There's a whole lot of you sitting out here tonight. Any chance you've seen a lamb about yay big, white, fluffy? Says, bah. None of you, eh? All right, I'll keep on looking. You know, normally it would surprise me a bit to see a bunch of people sitting out on the hillside like this, but not tonight, because tonight's been one of those crazy, crazy nights, you know what I mean? I'm a shepherd, and I've seen a lot of crazy things. For example, one time I had to fight off a bear with my own hands, just give him the old 1, 2, 1, 2. And another time I had to fight off a lion. I gave him the old 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I don't get him with the old 1, 2, I don't have a lot of tricks left in the bag, you know what I mean? Anyway, I was there. Put your hand up if you're here for this too. I was there when Sammy the shepherd said he could beat the world record for sheep jumping. And are you there for that? You heard of sheep jumping, of course, ain't you? Well, it's not rocket science. It's just like it sounds. You line the sheep up side by each, and then you see how many you can jump over. Well, anyway, the world record is 8. But Sammy said he could jump over 10. No, we didn't believe it either. Anyway, we didn't believe it, so he started lining them up side by each, till he had 10 in a row. Then he took a few steps back, hiked up his robes like this, not too high, mind you, hiked up his robes, and then he just started running, just as fast as those little legs could carry him. He was running, and then when he got to the sheep, he just flung himself up into the air, and for just a moment, he was just hanging there between heaven and earth, almost like a dove. And then he came crashing down like a rock, right on top of sheep number 4, which tipped into number 5 and 6, and then they all went down like dominoes, straight down to number 10. And he scared them real good, he did, because when he got back up, he was covered from the tips of his head to the bottoms of his foot with sheep poop. Well, that's not a sight you ever forget. But that was nothing compared to tonight. Tonight, me and a bunch of other shepherds were sitting around just minding our own business, see? It's not hard to do when you're a shepherd. Nobody really wants anything to do with us. They think we're a bunch of no-good-for-nothing thieves and robbers and cheats. To be fair, a lot of us are thieves and robbers. It's a nice necklace you're wearing there, love. Anyway, we're just sitting around minding our own business when all of a sudden, an angel, right above where you're sitting on the hillside right now. And this angel said to us, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Tonight in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you." And then just like that, the whole sky above you was filled with angels. And they all started singing. Gloria in excelsis Deo, or something like that anyway. That would be an okay place to applaud, because I'm not naturally a singer, but I really gave it my all, I thought. Thank you very much. Well, since you like that one so much, I got another song I'll sing you. Just kidding, I wouldn't make you listen to that twice. Anyway, after the angels left, we said to ourselves, we better get down to Bethlehem and see this thing the angels told us about. So off we went down to Bethlehem, found the baby we did, right there in the houses. And what do you know, he let us in. We got to talk to the mom and dad and even held the baby we did. And then, I don't know what came over us. We just started singing it in the streets, shouting it as loud as we could. Good news, the Savior has been born. Good news, peace on earth. But as we were heading home, I started thinking about this thing in my head. I started thinking, why on earth would God send an angel from heaven straight to tell us shepherds? We're a bunch of nobodies. Nobody ever tells us nothing. Nobody likes us, nobody listens to us, nobody talks to us, but here God sends an angel straight to us. And then I started thinking, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe the whole point is that this Savior, this Jesus, really is for every single one of us. From the very highest of the high, the real hoity-toities sitting up in their box seats with the band, all the way down to the likes of me, the shepherd. Listen, I don't want to prattle on and on, but I want you to hear this tonight. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you've said, or where you've been, or what's happened to you. You're not too bad. You're not too low for this Savior. God sent this Jesus for you. And I also want you to hear, if you think you're so good, you're so high and mighty, you don't need no saving at all, that's a bunch of baloney. We all need saving, and that's why Jesus came for all of us. All right, I better go keep looking for my lost floppy here. You know, it actually makes me think a little bit now as I'm on my toes thinking. I'm getting all these ideas, but it's a little bit like me looking for my sheep. It's just like God coming looking to rescue us. Well, that's a pretty good thought, isn't it?